Hello gang, hello friends, hello gang friends, welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this video finds you well. Are you well? I hope you're well. If you're new, hello, my name is Jo and I do nail stuff. She does stuff with nail stuff, and the stuff she does with nails is done with nail stuff and stuff for nails. I was having a little organise and I came across some boxes of things from Makartt, and I thought I really should show people these things because I haven't shown anybody yet. And you can use code Miss Jo's Nail Co for a discount at Makartt. So we'll have a look at some of the things that they have sent me. These are called pump ups, so they're press on nails that you can either glue on or use tabs. Tabs are good if it's just for a day, or acrylic to put them on, or just nail glue. But they're coloured ones, so you can paint on top of them. But if you just can't be asked to do any of that, you can just stick them on like this. How great is that? It comes with 4 nail glues and an adorable little file, and that pot was quite hard to open, which I like a lot because I have accidentally spilled a whole bunch of them from opening a pack from somewhere else before. And it came with some brushes and this little box of things. I think this is from a few different boxes that they'd sent me, so it wasn't all in the same box. This would have been from a Valentine's box, little stickers. And then in here we have some glitters. Look at this red glitter. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. And then we have some little hearts and some Fimo shapes, some gorgeous gems. And this thing here that looks like a sweet, I know it's not a real sweet, don't eat it, but I really want to eat it. And then some crystals, and I'm always really impressed with their crystals because they're so sparkly. They're not, there's no, you know, sometimes if they're not Swarovski, they can look a bit dull. These just don't. They look super sparkly and shiny. And then we had some blooming gel. Oh, look at this. Look at this colour is amazing. This purple with a gold shimmer all the way through it. Focus, will you? It didn't have a name. It's got a number, which I think comes into focus. Number, I'll have a look at that in a minute and I'll put it on screen. And then this one is similar, but it's blue. This colour is to die for. All I do is gasp in most of my videos, isn't it? Just because I'm into nail stuff. I like it. But that is stunning. Absolutely stunning. I'll put the number of that on screen as well. I think you just have to have it. Just go and buy it right now. Wait till the end of the video. Then go and buy it. And then there were some other pots of polish, bottles of polish. That one is called Sprinkles. This one is called Ginger. We're going to use these two in today's video, and we're going to use those tips. And then what else do we have? This one is called Lavender. My camera, yeah, sorry, my camera has moments where it's like, I'm going to focus. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Psych. So I don't really know how to fix that. And this one is called Sky Blue. How pretty is that? Imagine those two with the blue and purple shimmery ones. Yes, there's a set right there. And now we have this, what is this? Oh yes, this box of all different pinks. If you need more pinks in your collection, this is the box you need. Loads of different pinks, and then you get a base coat and a top coat. I think I'm going to show you this. Yes, this pink. This pink is beautiful. Look how nice a pink that is. Look at it with a tan. That's me with a tan, by the way. Really love all those pinks. So I'll use that one I just showed you in the video as well for some of the sprinkles on the donutty stuff we're going to do. And this is, how adorable is this kit? Everything is pink. It's a polygel kit. So we've got white and then 3 different pinks. I want to have a look at this pink because it looks like it'll be a really awesome colour. And it is. Oh, sticky stuff is polygel, isn't it? So that, I guess you could use all over, or you could use as the nail bed, a cover pink or whatever you want. And then we have a little slip solution with it, which I think when I held it up like that didn't look like it had pink in, but in the box it did. But I think maybe it does have a bit of pink in. Anyway, doesn't matter if it does or doesn't, but I think it does. And then another top coat and base coat in little pink jars. And then we have a 100, 180 grit file. And then hidden underneath that, like a little bit of hidden treasure. You okay over there, Dex? He's okay. He's under the table. Oh, no, he's getting out. Is this brush and picker for the polygel. It's shimmery pink. I love how so many things, being a nail tech, come in cute, pretty, shimmery, just aesthetically pleasing packaging. You don't get that working as an accountant. So that is the pink polygel set. Really great set. It's got everything you need in there. And now we're going to do stuffs. We're going to use the ginger, this one's called. And I am using the tips that came in that pump up box. I've got a few of their pump up tip boxes things. I really like them. The shape's nice, the arch is nice, the C-curve's nice. It's all just nice. And this one is called Sprinkles. I know what you're thinking. Why am I painting pink on a pink nail? I was going to use the pink that was already, that the tip was, but I decided I wanted to paint some stuff with pink, and I didn't have a pink that matched the pink on the tip, and I wanted them to be the same. So I only needed to use one coat of that to cover that. And now I'm doing, with that same pink, the sprinkles onto this one that we've just painted with the ginger. I'm going to do some dots where I want my drips to start, and then just pull up a thin line. When I go, once I put the dots down, when I go into it to pull up the thin line, I have got a bit more of the pink polish on my brush so that we've got enough product to pull it up to the top. And then we've done a line across the top, and then we'll join them all up with little U shapes, little upside down U's, little curves. You don't want to do a straight line and then just have drips falling on that, because it does fall with a sort of, I'm doing massive gestures with my hands right now. Nobody can see you, Joseph. But it falls with little arches. So we will cure that, and then I'm taking a white, and I'm going to just do some little sprinkles, but the white we're going to use as a base for yellow sprinkles as well, because I think it will show up better on the pink if it's got white under it. So this is the dark pink I showed you from the set of all pinks. And then I decided to put some sprinkles down through the drips as well. I just thought, why not? The reason my hands look orange and my nails look orange is because I've adjusted the lighting and the contrast and the warmth and whatnot to make the nails and the colours I'm using look like they do in real life, because they didn't on camera, but it has affected the colour of my skin nails. But I'm not quite that Oompa Loompa-ish in the flesh. So I cured, once I did the pink and the white, I cured that and then went over some of the whites with a yellow, and then cured that. And now we are topping it with matte, because I don't think the shape of the drips was obvious enough. It's sort of, because it's a light pink, it got a bit lost. So if we do it matte and then shiny, which we're doing now, shiny top coat over the drips, then they'll stand out more, because I'd kind of, you can't see the drips very well. So this will make them stand out. So I did try doing some shading and things like that, but I didn't like it. So hello, my sweet Dexter dog's here. I know, you'll see him again soon, I promise. Who's a good boy? Yes, you are. So Dexter just comes before everything. I could be in the middle of, I don't know, a murder trial, on trial for murder. If I hid, not that I imagine Dexter would be in the courtroom, but if he was, they'd be like, can you tell us what happened? Well, I was plunging a knife through. You okay, Dexter dog? He comes before everything. So we are topping the drips. That one on the end on the left got a bit fat, but it stayed fat. A fat drip. There we go. And that is that. I don't know why on the left of the top, it is a bit raised, obviously, but it looks like there's a big dip and a hump, but I don't know whether that's just a light thing, but it feels really nice to touch as well. Running your hands from shiny, your finger from shiny to matte. Well, it's a velvet top coat actually. It feels really nice. So on this one, we are doing a very thin coat of base coat, and I'm going to take this white glitter. Helicopter, or is it a plane? Oh, I think there's an air show on somewhere at the moment, Fareham or something, and there's just planes flying over all the time, all old planes, noisy planes. Nails. I'm popping some of this glitter onto the wet base coat. It's not a sparkly glitter, it's a matte glitter, but I didn't want to cover the whole nail, so it was all white. I just thought this looks like hundreds of thousands, doesn't it? Well, no, hundreds of thousands are more sprinkle shape. Anyway, it looks like something that you would have on an ice cream. So we've cured that because that went onto the wet base, and now we are topping it, and then we'll cure that, and then I'm going to give it a buff just to smooth it all out so it's nice and smooth, and then we'll top that in shiny. That would look really nice matte as well actually, but we'll do it in shiny. And then I'm ahead of myself now. How are you all doing? You all right? What should we talk about? We've got about 7 seconds. What do you want to talk about? Message me. Let's have a chat. Right, curing that and focus. Bloody hell. That is our kind of sprinkly one. I never use that glitter because I think I just picture it block over the nail, but I like that you can see the colour underneath. Now we're going to make some donuts. I was sat in the garden minding my own business, and then this just popped into my head. Let's make some 3D donuts out of gel. Why not? So I've taken a bit of, it's a bit of sandwich bag, just a little bit of plastic bag or whatever. And then I'm making a circle. I'm using Builder Gel for this. You can use a soak of Builder Gel or a builder in a bottle or a hard gel or even acrylic. Things are easier to sculpt shapes and build little objects, 3D things with acrylic, but I don't use acrylic. So I've done a kind of thick circle, and now I'm taking a tip and I'm wrapping that around that to go in the lamp. So it's going to cure with a curve on it that will fit perfectly on the nail. If you're doing this on a person, you could size up a tip for, you can see there it's got a nice curve to it now. You could size up a tip on their nail and then use that tip to do what we just did there. Put it over the tip and cure it. I had to hold it, my fingers in the lamp holding onto the bag to sort of make it taut around the nail. And then it will fit naturally to their curve, because otherwise this big 3D object, where a nail is curved, it's not going to rest perfectly on it. So now I've blue tacked it to a little pop stand thingy, and just adding more gel to make it nice and thick. I think there's a bit that pokes out one side, but we'll fix that in a minute. And I did do 2 of these. I can't remember if this is, I can't tell if this is the small one or the big one. I think it might be the big one, maybe. They'll cure that, and then I'm just going to fix this bit that was poking out because it was annoying me, and then fix some of the shape. If you don't get the shape wrong, then you won't have to do this step. And then I'm going to add even more. I want to make it really fat. In my head, I wanted big, fat, juicy donuts. So we're adding more Builder Gel all around, making sure obviously not to fill in the hole in the middle. Hold it upside down, let gravity do its thing, and then cure it. And now you don't need an e-file for this. So if you don't have one, don't worry, because the hole was there. I was just being pernickety, and I saw my e-file when I opened a drawer and thought it would be fun to make a hole with. I was simply doing this step because I thought it'd be fun to do. So I'm just kind of neatening the hole, but you don't need to do this step. If you don't have an e-file, don't worry. But I'm going to make that hole more holier, and then we will paint. So I'm using the ginger again. just as a base, because we're going to darken it, because I realised that it wouldn't show up. I'm going to put it on one of the nails that is that colour, so it wouldn't show up. Clever Clogs didn't think of that straight away. So we'll do 2 coats of that. I did that all over. That was the underside, and then I'll turn it over. So I wiped it so it wasn't sticky to press into the blue tack. And then do it on the other side, making sure to get into the hole, but not fill the hole. What? Hole isn't funny. It's not funny. Stop laughing. Don't be ridiculous. Hole. And then I'm going to mix some brown in with the ginger, and then I'm just patting. I'm just going to kind of pat all over to give a sort of... Why am I so ahead of myself? I'm normally miles behind because I'm just talking a load of nonsense. I'm patting with the loop brush, which is from Crystal Nails, but any small brush will be fine for this. There's no skill required or precision, just patting. And then we're going to do the icing, so we're going to use that pink again. And this is why I painted over the pink nail, because I didn't have that pink. Maybe they probably had a pink really similar to that in that set, in that box of all of the pinks, but I didn't look. So we're painting the drippy bits now. I'm just doing some lines. We're pulling out some lines where I want the drips to be, but I did have to kind of alter them a bit because I'd done too many lines and it was there wasn't enough room to do the little curves like we did on the nail with the drips from the top. There wasn't enough room between each of the lines I'd done to get a decent sort of upside down U shape. So I did take it into the hole a little bit. And then, why is it blurry? I need to figure out why my camera keeps doing this. And then I cured that. Did I do 1 or 2 coats? If one is opaque enough, leave it at 1. If you need a second, then do a second. And then we'll do the same with the sprinkles. So the white is going to be for the white ones and the yellow. And then we'll do the pink. And now we can cure. And then we can go over some of the white ones with the yellow, just because it will stand out, like I say, more. If I'd done that yellow straight onto the pink, I don't think it would have been as bright. So then we cured those, and now we're going to top it with shiny top coat. Could have done the base matte and the icing shiny, or the whole thing matte, but it's a glazed donut. There you go. So we have this shiny little donut. I think that's the big one. Yeah, because the big one was a lot fatter than the little one. So then we have 2, I'll show you both of them in a sec, and they're both curved, so they will both sit on the nail perfectly. So the whole bottom underside of this donut will touch the nail. If it was flat on a curved nail bed, it's going, the sides of it, the sides of the circle would have a big gap underneath them, between them and the nail. So many people said that I love this gem gel. It's amazing. It holds things on super tight. I have a client that loves wearing gems, but she struggles to keep them on. She had this on, amazing, didn't lose any. This is the Makartt gem. I think it's called Rhinestone or Gem Glue, but it is a gel that needs curing. But the nozzle broke, and then I tried to twist the lid off, and the whole fucking top came off. The whole spout came off. So I just wrapped it up in a removal foil thing. So I'm putting that on the bottom of these, and as I say, because they're curved, all of the product I'm putting on the bottom here is going to stick and touch the nail, making sure, I was having trouble here, making sure that they're at the right angle, because if these were turned 90 degrees, then there would be gaps, but they are curved perfectly on the nail. And then I had the inside had got a bit shiny with the gem glue, so I'm just matte topping or matting inside that hole. And there we have little donuts made of gel. I love them. They're so cute, and they are on there. They're not going anywhere. I really do recommend that. I think it's called Rhinestone Glue, but it is a gel, but it is the best glue sticker-oner I have used before, and everyone else in the comments was saying that they have it and love it. So this one we're going to do some of the glitter again, but I'm just going to do a fade. So I've put a thin coat of base coat down, haven't cured it, and then I'm patting some of this on at the top and then tapping my brush so some of the excess falls off it, and then just patting a bit lower and doing tiny draggy motions. So I'm not pressing hard into the nail and pulling down, but I'm just kind of just gently stroking it down a little bit so it fades out, and make sure it's all neat around the edges, and also make sure it's as flat as possible because we're using gel polish to top it. We want it to be as flat as possible, so we'll top that and cure it, and then we'll top again. Everything looks really sort of washed out, but I'll try and fiddle around with the lighting and things first to get it a bit better. I was just really struggling to get these to show as they look in real life, but hopefully you can see what's going on. So we've buffed and topped that, and we have our little glitter fade. I think there are some tiny bits of sparkle in that glitter. And then this one, I think because I wanted the donuts, the 3D donuts, to be the main thing, the main point, the main aspect, the main feature, there we go, the main feature of this set, I didn't want to do anything too complex on the other nails, so this one we're just going to cover in hundreds and thousands. Same again, put the white, you want sort of double the white as you do the pink because half of them are going to be yellow, and then we'll just top that and that nail's done. I think that would look nice with any colours, not even necessarily a donut set. It's just kind of, it's a bit sort of 80s, isn't it? If you take it away from donuts, then it just looks like the background of Saved by the Bell or something. And then we'll top that in shiny, and I believe that is all of them. Shall we have a look at the final set? Okay, here they be. Our little donuts that look huge, but in reality they're really small, but they're really, really fun to make. I had a great time making them. So if you like them, definitely give them a try. And don't forget to use code MissJo'sNailCo at Makartt for money off your orders. I hope you like this set. Let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. I appreciate you being here so, so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, bye.